Hello all, my name is Deboshmita Das and in my Unity ID is ddas5. Today I'm going to show you how to create a mini VCL. So to do that, let's go to the terminal first. Here I will create a folder. Now I will go within this folder. Now within this folder, I will initialize a vagrant. To do so, I will execute this command vagrant init ubuntu /zenile 64. What it will do is it will initialize a Ubuntu 16.04 server virtual machine. So as we can see that vagrant file has been placed in this directory, that is the virtual machine of Ubuntu 16.04 has been initialized. Now to start this vagrant virtual machine, what I will do is I will execute this command vagrant up. What it will do is that it will start this virtual machine of Ubuntu 16.04. So it will take some time. Okay, so as we can see, our installation has been done. So before proceeding further, let me show you the vagrant file and the edits that I have made in that. Okay, so here what I have done is that I have added the IP address that I want my virtual machine to have, and then I have added this shell script which will get executed whenever the vagrant file is getting executed. So what is there in the shell script? Let's see that first. So here I have given the commands to install Python 2.7. Why so? Because Ubuntu 16.04 comes with Python 3 and we will create this mini VCL through Ansible Playbook. Now Ansible Playbook runs on Python 2.7. So to enable the Ansible Playbook to run on the virtual machine of Ubuntu 16.04, I have installed Python 2.7 on that machine. Now another thing that we need to see is the inventory file. What I have done here is I have passed the password and the username as Ubuntu, that is the password and username of my virtual machine. And here in this nodes:vars, I have also passed that the Python interpreter is Python 2.7. So by this, I have specified that the Ansible will use the Python 2.7 version of Python on this virtual machine. Now let's go and execute this command vagrant ssh. What it will do is it will make us log in into the virtual machine. Well, as we can see, we have logged in into the virtual machine. Now let's go to another terminal. Here we will execute the Ansible Playbook command to execute the YAML file. I have already pre-created one YAML file to save time in this video. Let me show you the Ansible Playbook YAML file. Here what I have done is I have given the tasks. The first task is to install the necessary packages on Ubuntu server, and then I installed Oracle VirtualBox after installing the necessary packages. What are the necessary packages? The necessary packages are build essential DKMS, unzip and wget that we will need while installing the virtual boxes. Then I have added user to the VBox users group, and then I have installed the supporting packages for PHP VirtualBox as well. What are those packages? I have specified it into the variable PHP VBox. Those are Apache 2, PHP, PHP, MySQL, and as you can see the rest. And then I have installed PHP VirtualBox on Ubuntu 16.04 virtual machine. Now I have done the other housekeeping things like unzipping PHP VirtualBox files to this folder of HTML and assigning the proper permission to the PHP VirtualBox folder. And then one thing that I want to mention is I have changed this host name and the username password for my PHP VirtualBox, which is Ubuntu. And now at the end, I have installed Vagrant. And after installing Vagrant, to spin up another VM on this virtual machine of Ubuntu 16.04, I have given this tasks of Vagrant init and then Vagrant up and then Vagrant sh. So now let's go to the terminal and let's execute it with Ansible playbook command. Okay, so this is the command that I will execute to execute this loops.yaml file. So as we can see that this file is getting executed on the specified IP that I specified for my Ubuntu 16.04 virtual machine. This will take a while because it needs to install necessary packages and both of the virtual machines. Okay, so as we can see that my loops.yaml file has got executed properly by executing all the tasks that I have mentioned. Now let's go to the Ubuntu shell and here let's check what is there in this folder. Okay, so I will just copy this PHP VirtualBox folder name and see if the PHP VirtualBox is actually running or not. It will also show the VM that I spinned up with this Vagrant init, Vagrant up and Vagrant sh command. So here I will pass the IP that I have specified, and then this is the folder name. Now that username and password would be admin. Okay, so as we can see that this is the Ubuntu default one that we have spinned up when I executed that Vagrant init command. As we can see that it's, and then I can create a new VM from this PHP VirtualBox. Let's name that as PHP demo. Click on next. Then memory size 768 MB is fine. Next. I'm creating a virtual disk hard disk now. Create. And I'll select this VirtualBox disk image. Next. The storage on physical hard disk should be dynamically allocated. Then next. And then finally create. So this has been created, but we need to power this on. So I will just start this like this and it's running. So if I want to stop it, what I have to do is that I have to just go to stop and then power off, and it's stopped. So that's all that on how to create a mini VCL. Thank you.